But what Charlie said about games and making them fun and enjoyable, I don't know what this is going to sound like. It's kind of boring or interesting. But I've been studying games like Super Metroid that have a tool-based adventure system. So that's a game that, like Zelda. I studied Zelda. I studied Super Metroid. I studied the mechanic and how it works. And what it does is it will begin the game and it will introduce the players with tools throughout that game. And tools usually serve two purposes. One is to overcome obstacles, physical obstacles in the world. And the other is to be able to defeat enemies more easily. So I've been researching games and seeing the pacing and how the tools are paced to the player. So for example, you're walking along, how many obstacles are exposed to the player before they're given the tool to overcome them. How much time, how many enemies they're exposed to before they're given a tool which can easily allow them to defeat those enemies. You know, so you might find enemies a little frustrating to defeat, but then you're giving a tool and you're, oh, I can beat him easily now. It's a reward. So the tool acts as two purposes. One is that it gives the player a reward for beating enemies, so frustration is easily overcome. The other reward is, oh, I remember back in that area that I passed through, there was a wall that I could blow up with a bomb. I can go back there now and explode that and see if I can get a secret item or something like that. There's an incentive to explore the world. So suddenly your world goes from just being a linear walkthrough that the player has incentive to go back through and explore it because they now have a tool that they can go back through it. And games like Super Metroid are so elegantly designed. Just where items are placed and what they do, and the number of things they expose you to, and how the story unfolds, and how, oh, suddenly you can go back to this. It was just amazing. Cross hands. Have you seen this video, Tim, the Wicked Mansion one?
It's just one trying to show.
Did you show this one?
Yeah.
That's
Did this get completed?
It's an old one.
Some of the other people have
Epic Wall of
seen it.
Doom. You see those rotations?
Talk about me.
What is used to move bomb. Yeah.
Explain the game, David. Probably nobody knows what it is.
The light rod can move platforms as well. That's an interesting mechanic I implemented. I had a lot of fun making this game, but just ran out of resources. Didn't have enemies, didn't have boss models. I did all the level design myself and the coding. That's cool.
So tell the people who don't know what game this is from.
Don't know what?
The people who don't know this, tell them what game it's from.
This is Wicked Mansion. This was like a little Zelda game. I was going for a ride. This is a game I worked on for about 6 months as well. I usually start on something because I have an epic idea, and then halfway through it I'm like, don't have money to pay for modelers or animations. That's not. Sorry, I'm amusing myself. Didn't have resources to complete the game. I can do all the level design myself, which isn't the same as an industry artist could do, but it would suffice. And then I could code the mechanic, but I just didn't have the resources to complete the game. And then even if I did, I wouldn't know if it would actually succeed as well in the Christian game industry, which I don't think is the issue. So, right now I'm not so worried about what I'm doing. I'm trying not to worry. I'm just moving ahead with the soccer game, hoping that maybe it will make money. Yeah. Ask me more questions, Lorraine.
So how far is that from being complete? Sorry, not Lorraine.
So which game? Oh, you
What was
answer
that?
this question first.
Who said that?
Charlie.
What did you say, Charlie?
How far is that from being complete? I mean, where do you think you are on it? I mean, we saw the demo a
That
year
game was
and
a
a
third
half
through, but I dropped it back a while ago.
So some of the demo stuff that we saw looked a lot more like a 2D platformer. I mean, it had the 3D.
Yeah,
elements,
but
it all
that was
fluid style.
okay. And then I tried to recover from the resources of that game, and I thought, you know, I just spent so long doing that. I just want to make another quick casual game that is more doable. And so I did Monster Island, which is completed, and you can download it for free from the Rebel Planet website, but it's a little buggy or something.
So fun.
Reading a Chinese newspaper upside down.
Oh, okay, so you took the, I see it.
So I just reused the models to make it into the game.
I couldn't get past that part. I don't know why.
You're supposed to kill him and then die.
I know, we never
until you
did
pass
it.
him.
So what are you asking, Steve?
I said I couldn't get past that part, that one.
The first bout.
The
first
very-
boss.
Pass it?
First boss.
Someone said they couldn't pass it.
Steve.
I don't know why, I just couldn't.
It's because the game was poorly designed. The game is an RPG,
Oh, okay.
and the gameplay pushes you to progress. This is what Brethren told me. The gameplay says keep going forward, progressing in the game.
Right.
But the mechanic of the game opposes that, because what you're supposed to do is actually level up. and then go back to level
Oh,
2
okay.
and then level up
Okay.
and get strong enough to go through.
Right.
So I just wanted to, it's just, yeah.